everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm here with Rambo, one of my rescue dogs, and Chalkie. You can't see him here, but he's basically next to me. Maybe I can show you. There he is. Little puppy. We're here. They are both actually asleep, so I guess I am here with a new video because today is Spoil Your Dog Day. For us, I guess it's more spoil your dog every day of the whole year day. However, I think it's a fabulous day and I would like to do my contribution by sharing with you some ways to spoil your dogs. Please do keep in mind, and I guess this is like a little disclaimer maybe, that every dog is different and the ideas I share with you here are obviously not endless. So if you have any more, please do let me know in the comments and write them down, because I'm obviously always looking for new ideas myself too. However, just like a few ideas, it does not mean that your dog would necessarily enjoy all of them, etc. So really figure out what floats your boat or your dog's boat, I guess in this case. Also what you are interested in, what is safe for you to do, what is the responsible thing to do, and then enjoy your activities. Another thing I would like to highlight on this point is that all of the activities or like the ideas I collected here are focused around what would your dog potentially enjoy. So it's not from an owner's perspective, so it's not what we would like enjoy. So for example, one of the ideas is not to buy your dog a new collar. I'm 100% one of these people, or like these dog moms, who love to shop for my dogs. I love to have them in cute colors. I love to have them in matching outfits with myself, etc. However, this is more enjoyable for myself, obviously, because my dogs seriously do not give a damn what they're wearing. So these are not the ideas I'm going to share here, but really what we're sharing here is things that your dog would enjoy, how you could spoil your dog. Obviously, we want you to have fun too, but it's all about spoiling your fur babies. Also, another tip that is not being shared here would be letting your dog on the sofa if your dog would, for example, not be allowed on the sofa every other day of the year. It's the same like if your dog's birthday, etc. So I am not going to share any of these tips because I truly believe that if your dog is allowed to be on the sofa for one day and not allowed on the sofa for every other day of the year, it might be a bit more confusing. So I'm going to share ideas with you that won't confuse your dog, but that are really hopefully fun for both of you. One of the ways to spoil your dog is definitely going for a lovely walk. Again, depending on your dog's personality, on your own personality, physical health, weather conditions, etc. So please be responsible and do what is fun for both of you. But you could take your dog, for example, for a nice hike if this is something you both would enjoy. If you are like us, a city girl, boys and I mainly go to parks, like local parks that are around, and it's definitely enjoyable. However, my boys totally love, sorry, Chalkie just woke up. So my boys totally enjoy going somewhere else. So both of them, for example, they love big fields, they love the forest, they love the beach, they love running around. In a nutshell, it's about seeing new things, smelling new things, walking on new things, etc. If this is something that you can't do, maybe you don't have the time for it at the... Oh, hello there, baby. Welcome to my life. I just get kicked. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so if this is something you can't do because you maybe don't have the time, etc., then maybe why not just take your dog on a walk, but put the phone away without listening to an audiobook and having the full focus on your dog, being there with your dog. Maybe you can do a little play session. Maybe you can do a sniffer safari where you really let your dog explore, let them sniff, let them enjoy their environment. Maybe you could even scatter feed some treats in the grass, whatever your dog enjoys. Again, different dogs might have different preferences. If you have a Labrador or another breed who loves to swim and who adores swimming, and if it's warm and you have maybe a pond around or maybe the beach or whatever, why not go for a nice swim with them or walk around the pond and maybe let them jump in the pond. If this is allowed, I know it's sometimes not allowed if there is like geese or swans, etc. So yeah, please do stay on the safe side. But this is definitely a way both of my boys would enjoy. Both of my dogs are very different dogs. So Chalkie is very timid, he's very anxious with people, so we have proper stranger danger. And Rambo, on the other hand, he loves and adores people. So he would be completely fine if I would take him to a coffee shop or explore with him like somewhere where loads of people are, because this is what he enjoys, what he loves. It would be the worst nightmare for Chalkie. So please go with whatever fits both of you and your dog best and your preference. Another way to spoil your dog could be by giving your dog a nice massage. Again, depending on your dog's preference, I know that there are dogs who don't enjoy physical touch as much. You could also cuddle them, you could have a session where you really have time to snuggle, etc. I know that there are dogs who just prefer leaning on their people because they don't really want to be cuddled or stroked or whatever. So then this might not be the right way for you to spoil your dog. But also maybe a grooming session where your dog just feels better afterwards. Again, if this is something your dog would enjoy. Because I think often grooming might not be the most enjoyable bit for your dog. But I know that a lot of owners would love having a spa day for their dogs. But I guess, again, this is more what I guess we would enjoy rather than our dogs enjoy. Having said that though, I know that there is one shop in London, and I bet somewhere else as well. They have a proper kind of like doggy jacuzzi, and my friend Staffy loves going there for like the jacuzzi experience. She needed to start with it because of the dog's skin conditions. So this would be definitely a pampering session the dog enjoys, but whatever works for you and your dog. Another way to spoil your dog could be by using interactive toys or having enrichment games, having toys that maybe are kind of like doggy puzzle games or a stuffed Kong, and maybe fill it with like some high value treats. I created a playlist on what dog enrichment or canine enrichment is and what the benefits are. If this is something you would be interested in, then I will link it up here somewhere, and will also drop the link in the description box below. But we're a big fan of this because it just makes it a bit more fun, the way they are occupied, but also the way they eat their food, or they can get to their food. But again, there's obviously different ways. So Chalkie is a puppy, so he totally loves to get into a Kong, lick a Kong, loves a frozen Kong. Rambo's more like easily bored, so for him the best thing I could do is have a Kong filled with chicken and let him bring the Kong to me. So we trained actually get mommy the Kong as a command. So he would bring the Kong to me, and then I would stuff it with just like 2 chicken cubes that are quite big, so he can't get them out easily. And then he would run away with his Kong and is occupied and is really happy to work for his food. Whereby Chalkie doesn't really get the concept of a stuffed Kong with like chicken. So, whatever is working for your dog. I guess I don't need to say this all the time, but I mean, in the end, it's basically what it's all about, right? To find something that your dog enjoys and what you enjoy doing too. And the last point I thought of when spoiling your dog is to have a really good play session. Rambo is a senior dog. He's nearly 9 years old, and I have a 9-month-old puppy. So they are very different dogs, very different activity levels. However, both of them love to play. And also both of them enjoy playing with me. So Chalkie would also obviously enjoy play with dogs because he's a young dog and he just adores dogs. However, even he loves to play with me. He loves to shred a box, etc. He loves a tug of war. He loves a board game, etc. So there's loads of ways to make it really interesting. Rambo is the same. If he can choose, he would always play with me rather than playing with another dog. Both of my dogs do play together. However, they also both enjoy quality time and alone time with me. So this is definitely one thing you can do to spoil your dog. When playing games, I think one of the most fun ways is to do it without boundaries, to do it without rules, if that makes sense. So often we have certain rules. For example, if we play with a stick or we throw a ball, we want the dog to bring the ball back. However, how about you maybe chase your dog? Maybe you play with different toys. Maybe you grab toys and, just play with different toys. Whatever your dog and you would enjoy most, but I think really forgetting about being a strict owner and having like these rules in mind and really let go and just enjoy and being in the moment. I think this is an amazing way to also be spoiled by the experience our dogs can provide to us. Because if there's one thing I totally adore about having dogs is how they live being in the moment and how they can teach us to do the same. So have fun, spoil your dog. Have a fabulous day. So it's me while I'm editing the video, and one thing that came to my mind on how to spoil your dog, because my boys are currently chewing some of their favorite chews. So obviously also give your dog something they really adore, something that is quite special. Maybe a doggy chew you would not get every day for them. So yeah, I thought I would just add this one into the mix, and as I'm anyway still uploading, or well, editing, not yet there. So I thought I would just add this one. And as I mentioned earlier, if you have tips how you enjoy spoiling your dog, then please do let me know, and I will see you very soon for the next video. Thank you and bye-bye.